Alright, fam, this is Brother Hot Tim coming at you live and direct through the podcast. This is the Daily Toast. I'm your host, Brother Hot Tim. I want to thank you for taking the time for joining us. Let me make sure I plug in my phone because I didn't get a chance to charge it because I was exhausted. And I thought I was going to be able to get back up and do some things last night, but I just went straight to bed. Every now and then, we got to go straight to bed, so... Alright, so now we up on Facebook, hopefully. We got us out there. So, family, let's just do our thing. Let's get this toast on. Me and Cleve got to get ready because we got a full school day today. I got meetings and stuff like that. I'm hearing the ding, and that means that the black signal has went out. So, family, if you are not part of the black signal, you need to go and get part of it. Shaka back. Where you been? What's going on, Shaka? Alright, let's do this. I'd like to welcome you to the congregation of the mighty. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Black signal has launched. Let's do it again. Anime, I want you to pull it from down here. Yeah. Early in the morning. Gotta be checking mythic animals, right? Come on now. Alright. You ready? I'd like to welcome you to the congregation of the mighty. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Gotta get it right. Of course, this is the Daily Toast. This is the Heart of a Summer production. Well, we strive. You're supposed to be reading the book. What you over there? What you doing?
I'm finishing up on my podcast.
What?
I'm finishing up on my coding.
On your who?
Coding.
Coding.
Yeah. That's what you want me to do every day.
Of course, we strive to blow up your old paradigm. Alright, family. Good to see y'all this morning. We're about to get this toast on, but y'all know how we do it. Let's go and get the get down.
Mr. Diddy.
Drink your water. Come on. Drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should I say, breathe, then drink. Lift your glass and pour some water. Lift your glass and pour some water. Lift your glass and pour some water. Lift your glass. Drink. Or should I say, pour, then drink. Move your body, drink some more. Move your body and drink some more. Move your body and drink some water. Just move your body. Drink. Should I say, move, then drink. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass. Drink. Or should we say, raise, then toast. right, so tonight we got tribal quotes. And the quotes we working with are from day 40, because we did day 39 over the weekend. Day 40. Believing that you must do something perfectly is a recipe for stress, and you associate that stress with the task and thus condition yourself to avoid it. Once again, believing that you must do something perfectly is a recipe for stress, and you associate that stress with the task and thus condition yourself to avoid it. Steve Pavlina. The educated differ from the uneducated as much as the living from the dead. The educated differ from the uneducated as much as the living from the dead. That was Aristotle. And, I'm kind of surprised here. It takes 20 years to make an overnight success. Once again, it takes 20 years to make an overnight success. That's Eddie Cantor. And I'm surprised because usually in that third row, unless it's a real good proverb, I usually have an African proverb. But something about that one said, I need that one right there at that time. So that's day 40. We'll discuss those tonight. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your co-workers. We're going to tear into those. And remember, I'm starting off with those before I start any other conversations, so that I won't be. Y'all know I'm easily sidetracked. I got those. I got those focus issues. Yep. Somebody could just bait me and I'm off to the races on some whole other shit, and I'm gonna have to go and get a little more focused. So we all got stuff we got to work on, right? So, and that's just life. So let's put on some water drinking music so I can make sure y'all get your water in. Here you go, just a YouTube commercial.
I am a Gye-Nyame man. I was born for greatness. My greatness comes from my potent sinner. I pledge to find and connect with my sinner. I pledge to build my spirit, mind, and body. I pledge to use my hands to build a better world for myself, my loved ones, and my community. I pledge to use my mind to think deeper, further, and higher to create a better reality for myself. I pledge to live my life and go beyond all my self-imposed limitations. I pledge to promote the principles of the Gye-Nyame warrior and to assist all those seeking the path of success. I pledge all these things first to myself, my teachers, to all my relations, and to my higher power. I am Gye-Nyame. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. That is the Gye-Nyame prayer that is said by all of our true members at least once a day. Peace and welcome to our YouTube channel. Check out our videos and podcasts. Subscribe as well as join the journey. Push past your self-imposed limitations within the Gye-Nyame journey. Peace.
Tiger grip to get this damn thing off. That's how tight this thing be, so that it controls what gets in and what gets out. Tiger claw. Alright, so let's go stir it up. I just ain't felt like putting it in the I just haven't felt like putting it in the gallon. I could put it in the gallon, but I just haven't felt like it. You know? And it's good. The line is not open. The line is not open. We about to do this toast. Get these days started. And I will see y'all tonight. Unless some foolishness jump off. And you know, we're in a time of foolishness. Yeah, Lady Jaye was asking about you, Brother Shaka. So, but yeah, I had a conversation with Lady Jaye yesterday, and it was interesting. All right, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. the 21st, 22nd. It's the weekend. Is a weekend within the 20th. It's like 21st, 22nd, 23rd. We're working on putting it put together. I haven't really spoke about it yet because Royalty hasn't really thrown it out. I mean, I heard them throwing hints about where we're gonna be and stuff like that because we're going to a different place, pretty close, but still to a different place. Because during this time, believe it or not, around this time, this is when campgrounds are booked because this is the best time to go camping. It's hot, but then so it's not too hot. Yes, the last couple of days proved that whole theory wrong, but usually around this time it's cooling off and it's real good for fires at nighttime. It's a beautiful time to go camp. Between now and October, all of the real close campsites, it's usually not sweltering, but it feel like it's Deshaun, okay, so you talking to the man right there. So, that's where you get your information from about the camping trips because he organizing that right there. And I'm going to leave it at that. And, so we're going to work it. We got a couple of new tents. We're going to gather the young people. And we're going to do our thing. But, so here we go, family. I want to say great Ujamaa to each and every last one of you. I want to thank you for taking the time to join us in the morning, and let's go and do this toast. First, he asked me to come. So we got a masterful chef crew. So for those, I'm gonna send the word out. I'm just waiting for a flyer or something. You know what I'm saying? That Bubba want to do all this talking about what's gonna be popping off, but I ain't seen no flyers. Right? I ain't seen no images. I got the black signal. I'm ready to send it out. Let's send it out. Let's go and start building up people to come out. You know what I'm saying? But hey, family, here we go. First, giving honor to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call a Creator. We lift up our glass on this day of Ujamaa, and we salute that creative force that made it possible for all of us to stand here, right? And we say, Ashe. From there, we move to our glorious and our fabulous and our fantabulous ancestors. Yeah, I said fantabulous. Because sometimes they beyond the normal language. So you got to come up with language for them because we stand upon their shoulders. So without any further ado, here are the stars of the show. Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert the Texan, David Turner Brown, Senior, Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia William, Walter, Christopher, Fanny Gasson, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Barbara Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Toppin, John Falar, Montague Pittman L, No More X, Pat Mine Rob, Malika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling, Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulliam, the Luxter brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Carol Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Rendelman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Rain Walker C., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge, Mel Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Well, Levita Farmer, Argosa Sue, Sheil Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harry Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thorne, Pearl G. Thorne, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thorne, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keach Larice, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mitchell Orange, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mae Moss, Peter Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kitty, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quills, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quills, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.E. Johnson, Darita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W.S. Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Foreman, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Lee, Hattie Levester, May Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinier, Elder Amatep Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Ellen O'Hara, Frank Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Peter Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, DeFriedis Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scannelberry, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Pintup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pena Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensenball, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Cathy, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irving, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Boots Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Haley Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Clara Fox, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Al Becker, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harry Tubman Cates, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Mally Miller, Hosey Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Manny and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Kofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mae Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mae Williams, Leroy Q. Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Alice Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Arlington Houston, Let Oz, Elijah Oz, Jerome Oz, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Oz, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Ramey Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Battles, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Irvin, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee. Where my pen at? Where my pen at? Where my pen? I don't know how I put the comma in the wrong place. Alright, I'll get it later. Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irving Sr., Michael Irving, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rayshawn Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Oliver, Mazarine Kofer, George Swan, Edmonia Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael and Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edward McNabb. Family, we raise our glass to all of those, to all of our ancestors, and we say, Ashe. Where do we go from there? All right, from there, we go to the present moment.
tomorrow. Let's do it tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
So we raise our glass in the now. We salute the now. Right now we are on Ujamaa, right? Or some would say Ujamaa, right? That's cooperative economics. The Maitic principle of the day is reciprocity. The M7 for the day is gratitude. The color is green. You see the green daily toaster shirt. Get your daily toaster wear. We got polarity. That's the Hermetic law. Male name is Yao. Female name is Jaye. African Centered Cultural Virtue and Value System. We got in Wolof today, we are covering Yamande, compassion for those less fortunate than yourself. Akan, ethics, patience, and in traditional Yoruba, Umoja Mora. All right. Remember those 6 emotions: peaceful, powerful, and joyful. Or powerful, peaceful, and joyful. They flow in that order. Right? Then we also got mad, sad, and scared. Right? And we got those key questions. Now, I ain't gonna say what the questions are today. So y'all should be learning them. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a quiz on this later. Gonna have a quiz on it. If you angry, what's the question you supposed to ask yourself? All right. So we lift up the glass to the present moment and we say Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? Where do we go? We go to our future generations, our children, When we doing EEC, when is warrior training? I need to get me a few more daily toaster shirts. What day is pink? There is no pink day. CeeLo, you can't get that one. I'm sorry, you can't have a pink day, CeeLo. I can't do a pink day, CeeLo. Can't have a pink day. You know, I got shirts though. How were we wrong? That's pretty good. But the question, how? Okay, I guess that would be acceptable. How were we wrong? But actually, it's how was I violated? A little bit different, a little bit stronger. What? There is no pink day. There is no pink day. God, where was I at? Let's toast the future. All right, maybe in the future we might move to an 8th day and have pink, but no, ain't no pink day. We raising up the glass to those children or children's children onto infinity, and we say Ashe. From their family, where do we go? We go, of course, to that. To all of our relations, and we say Ashe. And last but not last, this is that selfish libation right here, family. Raise it up. You got that moment. CeeLo, this is your time to wish for a pink day, and there's not a pink day. There's not a pink day. It might be somewhere. If it was, it would be down the color spectrum, I think. Yeah, it would have to be around. I don't know. I don't even know where pink. Oh my God. I'm putting. I can't see the words because this is just that selfish toast right here. So I can't see the words. My finger slipped. All the words fell off the screen. We toast. Wish your stuff, right? And we say Ashe. From there, you know what we do? You know where we go? Right? I toast the most powerful being in the room. Most powerful being in the room. But not powerful enough to make a pink day. I'm just saying, we salute you. Alright? And so family, you know what we say? We say, yeah, that's a red day. Red is actually Imani. That's on Imani. We say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. I wish you peace, power, joy. We wish you peace, power, and joy. And 100 years. Yeah, red is money. So somewhere between red. See, it's kind of because it would it be moving up or away from red? Because after red is orange. So you got red, orange, and yellow. So where is pink? Is pink before red? I don't know. All right. The things we ponder here at Gye-Nyame Journey. Pink is made with red, with white and red. But white is not of color. You think it would be after? But white is not, see, because that's why black and white is not really on the spectrum. You understand what I'm saying? Because they're not. You understand? Black and white is not really on the spectrum. You got red to violet. Okay? So, black absorbs all of them. White reflects all of them. I want my mind's on my. I mean, that'll go. That'll work. That'll work. But you know what? When is your day? When is your day, CeeLo? Do let it be written, so let it. Oh my God. When is your day? That make the day you was born on. When you wear your pink shirt. I'm Kwabena, you know. We got the livest. We got the livest. You know that black. We do that black because we couldn't find indigo, but you know indigo don't really count. You know, I know I said black ain't on the spectrum. It's not on the spectrum, but I couldn't find no indigo shirts. I guess I could have found a dark blue shirt, but that just. Oh Lord have mercy. All right, I'm gonna go and finish this and go on and wash these dishes and go and get ready to get up out of here. Y'all gonna have let me check. No, okay, yeah, you can. Just ask Google on your birthday when you was born. I mean, like I said, just tell her your birthday and say what day of the week was that. What day of the week were you born? Just ask Google. All right, family, I'm out. Y'all have a great morning. See you hopefully this evening. Peace out, Spreaker. Thank you for hanging in there. You're almost at 30 minutes. Peace out.